Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here today with a Nature's Gift list that has become popular by some of the Team Legacy guys, including the Ladder King himself, Bart. And this list is still powerful and relevant when looking at the most recent Open qualifier. Out of the top 16 players, 5 players brought a Nature's Gift list. So it's definitely very relevant within today's meta. For today's video, we did do a co-op session with QCento from over at Team Legacy, who is going to walk us through the deck and best ways and approaches to play it. To check out QCento, see a Twitch link below, as well as a link to his YouTube channel, where he uploads content pretty regularly. If you enjoy this content, definitely drop a subscribe on YouTube and follow me on Twitch. We stream 4 nights a week, and I hope to see you there. So, have you used this list at all? You said actually yesterday you went on a good streak.
Bro, I play this tons, and I posted a video to YouTube about 2 weeks ago where I won 8 games in a row with it, and I felt like the gameplay was good enough to show off.
Yep.
We got back into pro rank with it this season. It was on like a 6 or 7 game win streak, so it was like pretty good stuff. I still think it's very strong. It's just about timing when you're going to use the removal that you have. So when are you going to commit Dunka to get the extra reach on a rebuke or something of that sort, right? It's definitely a good thing here. Obviously, a couple lucky hits with the Pyrotex will get you far, but it just spits out so many points that it makes it difficult for the opponent to catch up, and Gourd is worth a lot here. Generally speaking, we'll play Gourd for about 16 to 17 points.
Okay. And what is so against some of the current top tier decks, so I'm thinking AQ, SK, Ice, Blaze, and Syndicate Line Pockets. What's kind of the macro gameplay do you want that long round? I'm assuming you need kind of last say with your Gourd as your kind of final point slam, but against all of those decks, you just want a short round 3.
Yeah, if you can answer the Cleaver with the Rebuke, and you can answer the Drill. So obviously the Drill is going to crack off once, but once you get rid of it, you're able to kind of make sure that, you know, they don't keep spending there. If it's just a race of points between like a Sea Jackal and a Jacques and whatnot, we're not too worried about that because we have so much symbiosis that it's just going to get very tall. And I've been seeing a lot of these crime decks lately. They're rocking more of a devotion look. I've seen a lot of Siggy and stuff like that. So they're not really rocking the heat wave the same way as before. So if you can just respect maybe a Tavern Brawl and just, you know, whatnot, we should be pretty good. The Hamadryads can get out of control, and they just don't have the answer to it because they've been taking out the tall ban.
Okay. All right.
And so this is basically the legacy list from last season, but it's just still good.
Yeah, it's the Bart
So
special, right?
It's the Bart special, and I mean the Ladder King.
Yeah, because to chat's point too, like as soon as they see Devo, it's most likely. I mean, as soon as they see Gift, it's most likely Devotion, or more likely than not. Just because most people,
I guess, heading more towards like current state, that could be accurate.
Yep. As we buff them because we don't want to make too tall of a target. We didn't buff Gezers because if he wanted to take Gezers, he would have taken them with like an Invo sooner. Because Gezers hits for a lot of points.
So we could take the route and see how it goes with playing Frishna early into the Hammer for the extra points in round 1. Also kind of protects us against overswarming. Okay. Carryover's not bad, but I think that maybe one of the Pyros can go.
We just hold on to the sound.
It's actually not bad. It's got a decent amount of push. Like I think we'll be able to get out of the round for sure. One Hammer is not bad to kick. Because I don't like committing 2 per round.
Yeah, Deathblow, for that last match, we couldn't really hit round 1 unless we committed a ton, but we probably just should have.
I just wonder how we would have done if we would have put Force Factor down and see how it went.
Okay. So here to start, are we just starting with Frexinet, we said?
I guess we just push. It's one of those games. The problem is, like, when it gets down to 3 cards, it's when we get in trouble, right?
Yeah, and I think we need last say in this matchup, I would think, especially if it's Yurden. If it's not Yurden, it's what, Ensace? And either way, it's going to be... Ensace is one of our Hamadryads. It'll be rough.
I say we go for it, right? Play the Frisiane into the Hammer, play the Hammer next turn. start cranking specials. We're
Yep.
just lucky that we don't go first, I think, because then we can kind of just see how much reach we have per turn.
Yep. Okay, and Ilias is the only elf, right? Yeah.
You
So are
hate to
we just
see it,
doing a
but I
GIF
wish we
of
had
1 leader
Tonka.
charge on Young Dryad, or no, we don't want to use that?
I mean, if we don't, they just kill, right? That's the
Yeah.
tough part. You could sooner just put like a tempering down or something, but it's tough. I mean, shaping's not bad either.
Okay. Yeah, I like shaping better.
Because like if you put shaping on the young dryad and they go and they drop like a on Sayus, I don't feel too bad, you know?
Right. Especially where
But
they're blue coin and we have red coin this game. One thing to do with Pyrotech here is that he's going to have a lot of shielded adepts on the board, so it has good probability of just bricking.
yeah, with tempering, I think we still click, right? But
Yeah, for sure. So we want a Hammer Dryad down first.
yeah, Hema first because it's our sim engine, right?
Yep. And are we doing that in melee? We don't really have any reason to stack range right now, and we want to play around Earden, I would
100%.
think.
Yeah, of course.
Now we're also ahead. Oh, red hair, don't mention that. Yeah, oil would have played a shit ton. Just to purify the vitality. So next, we still are ahead with just putting the pyrotechnic down.
I'm good with it.
It's unfortunate we don't have a way to answer this Griffin Witcher right now.
No, it's tough, man. Like we'd have to somehow
We'd have to
have
high
the
roll
damage
Council into
circle.
Fob to hit Rebuke. But
Oh
it's a
boy.
50-50 for that in Ethne. Well, I guess there's Donka too, so it's too
It's just like
risky.
the problem when I'm reaching that hard at round one, like this tutor for this, just to pull that one play.
Oh
I
yeah,
sometimes don't get the plays I need later in the game, so it's tough.
that's right, Widget. Trees. Alright, so I mean it's 2 out of 6 that we hit this.
We still have our reach here, so I think we just continue to
Yep.
play. Tempering.
Now are we doing a leader charge on the Hamadryad again or no?
I would say since we're playing pretty aggro, it makes sense to just crank another charge. We do have the echo on shaping nature for the second one, but that does get us ahead. So it's hard to say. Like, I think it keeps us ahead if you use a leader charge, but now we have to win this round.
If we use that second leader charge.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean
If
the
you want, you
biggest
can sit
issues.
on it for one turn because we are up by 3.
Yeah, I think the biggest issues of the Griffin Witcher, I'd like to see them commit a bit more. But they can also get something like Vesemir down now. Seeing Keldar is really nice.
Yeah, Keller is great. We don't have an answer to it though.
No.
But keep in mind, 2 passive points per turn. They would have to play one more in order to get the Griffin Witcher to turn on. So that tells me that we should probably play one more to kind of like turn off the. I might actually take a circle on the Keldar because we can kill it off next turn if we decide to compete. Circling tokens isn't bad either, but Keldar is kind of like the token maker.
Yeah. Like he can't pass here. You wear ahead still. Absolutely no respect for Rebuke Red Hair. But I think we would have taken it on Griffin Witcher sooner. Though he does have like target practice and whatnot to keep it safe. It's unfortunate that he has bronzes to play now.
I just want to see like a panic leader or something like that, you
It
know?
looks like he is. He just boosted Kaldar 2 times to get him out of a circle range. I think we just take the pass here. This is going to ping for 3 a turn. And we do have stuff that's all above 3, so it's not like it.
Probably our pass, yeah. 5 passive points for turns too much, but Kaldar early is great.
Yep. Like we used Frexina and Hamadryad. We did use one Shaping Nature charge, but
they have to win off of Trio and AA real quick.
Yeah, they haven't played any AAs, so.
And the Scytheman got the nerf, right?
Yes.
The slight nerf.
Yep. And he did use 2 leader charges, which is also really solid. I think Dryad's Caress is probably okay to hold on, especially if we see something like CRN. But we also probably
Caress is really good. It's just when I usually have Shaping, I value Shaping a bit higher. So it's hard to say. Because we have all that vitality already, right?
Yep. Do we dump Tempering then, too?
I'd say Tempering and Caress, yeah.
Call is nice.
Poly's not bad. I mean, worst case, that's like a throw card, I think.
Yeah.
I just don't run Gift. Gift's fun, man.
Opponent connection lost. He realized he's doomed. Q, what headset you rocking? You got Steel Series?
Yeah, Steel Series Arcus 7. I bought this one recently because the Corsair, when I had it, had a cable and it was getting annoying.
Yeah, that has to be it. I used to have that and then it stopped charging. And but it has to be like the comfiest headset I've ever owned.
It's pretty good, man. Yeah.
So we just drop Poly.
Oh yeah. I honestly don't think Poly's as valuable here as Shaping is.
No, I agree. I mean, we could remove one boosted unit. He's going to row stack in range anyway, so our Gezra in terms of damage is going to be a little bit mitigated.
Yeah, it's kind of like who can outpoint the other. The fact that we start the round, we can crack down a Hammer, and it's good stuff.
Yep. Yeah, alternatively, if we get something like Ethne.
If we see a Yurden, you can't even blame the deck, man. It's just how it is sometimes.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think it's the...
I'd say Critters go for sure here. Like, they're always a kick unless you absolutely have them, and that's it.
And then Circle. Keep Rebuke over Circle.
Yeah, I like Rebuke much better.
Okay, seeing Gezras is good. So we have Guarantee on Ethne with Call, and then Council hits Elias. So we've hit all of our golds.
Yeah, Fall would be nice, but we have all the, all the really bronze ones that we'd want to have.
Yeah, so we start here. Would you start here, Dunka? Or Hamadryad?
Technically, Hammer generates more points and demands removal right away. If we can get Hammer tall enough that it could play around an Onseus, that's pretty cool. It would force them to play the Onseus right away.
And then they would have to boost Onseus, which they don't really want to do.
No, because then leader would
because that's their last leader.
So I would say Hammer comes down.
Okay.
Dunka, I think, just dies to a boiling at the same time.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that we don't have a boost for her right now, which is
like here's the thing: if we were to play Hammer, give it a buff, it'll grow. We put down. Okay, we just win the game, right?
There you go. It's unfortunate, but it's a win.
Bro, that's what we want to see here. Easy dubs.
Yeah. Boost units with vitality 15 times. Look at that. Amazing premium elder bear.
100%, man.
Yeah, I don't know if he just actually DC'd or maybe missed his Yurden access.
That's probably it. They're like, man, we need to take care of this problem, and if we don't, we lose, and they just didn't pull it, and that's it, right?
Yep, could definitely be.
So I've actually been able to win this matchup quite often. We obviously got to save those rebukes for, if they can't single proc iced. Herald's another one.
Yep.
It's definitely kind of easier to play around Bloodthirst with this here. I would say you kick Ethne every time. Could
Probably
probably
kick
get rid of
one
one of the
caress.
purifies. Yeah, one of the caresses can probably go here. Just a bit of a delay. Um,
And then
I don't
hold.
feel bad about kicking a hammer because I hate committing both in a round.
Yeah. Yeah, I just was not super into if we didn't draw the second one because the Hamadryads are just such good value.
Oh, 100%. It's scary, but there you go. They GG'd, so maybe they
Yeah.
just.
Yeah, I think they actually DC'd. Um, they could
Free.
get Hamadryad down now because he doesn't have anything like a Raiders or something with proactive damage lined up to take it out. He would need something for 6, and I don't know that he obviously doesn't have like anything in the graveyard for
What
Hjalmar.
what I'm thinking though is if we put down Frisiane, we use the TA on the 2. It puts it out of removal range. We put down the Hema next turn, use our Vitality. That way with 2 Sim tokens, then we just start hammering out specials.
Okay. And we're boosting Hamadryad here, right? Because
Yeah,
if he
yeah,
does
because
Raider,
that'll help
otherwise he
kind of
just does
keep
the
it safe.
answer.
Because then if they float a Raider and use like a stunning even, it's not going to be enough.
Yep. I think we can still get away with Emma here.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you play something like something like Heme Protector, we just have an answer to it with Rebuke.
Exactly, which is why I kind of don't like the long ships as much as I like the other ones, because they don't demand like an answer.
Yep. Ooh. I mean, if we answer Greatsword now, he just has access to Hjalmar.
Yeah, I'd say you almost just let it go, right?
Yeah, do we just Pyrotech here now?
You could actually just poly out the boat to melee if you want. That's not half bad.
Hey, true.
And then next turn you can put armor on the pyrotech.
I'm not used to at all seeing this Poly card.
Yo,
I
poly
don't
is
think I've ever
actually
played him.
he's kind of goated, man. Like if you think about it, like 6 power card, it's not too expensive. It helps kind of like it does a couple things. It's not like a game winner, but it's a
Yep.
nice filler.
Yeah, for sure. Especially right now with so much SK, so they'll have like either the range long ships or melee long ships that
100%. And
we
like you
want
could
answers
keep the
to.
Dunka safe, you could keep the Gezra safe with the armor, right? It makes a difference.
Yep. Um,
Oh, you just easily take that. I think you just take the Hammer Caress.
okay.
Just because they're not respecting us here. They don't have any other engines on the board, so let's just tempo ahead.
Yeah, I didn't know if we wanted to because he can.
I mean, you
It does make a
could put
really tall
down.
target. We could do
You could put
Pyrotech.
down. It's just Hammer sitting at 10's kind of sus for me.
Though the only way he answered, I mean, is still using leader, but I guess it's winning uneven. I think probably we can just apply a shield to our armor to whichever.
Well, we could wait for the Pyrotech if you want.
True. Then he can't remove it. Tall target for what, Avades? Yeah, I guess you'd have to morph our, you know, the card that doesn't exist in orders anymore.
It's the only reason why I agreed, and that's why I think it's still a good deck. Is because a lot of matchups are SK and they don't run Morkvarg.
So now we can just rebuke on the long ship, I think.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, solid. Man, these trees are nice.
Bro, that's like half the points in the deck are coming from the trees, and it's something that you don't think about until you see them, and you're like, wow, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I've ever played. I think I played Gift when it first came out, and I was using a list that I probably threw together that was complete garbage, and then I said, all right, maybe I'll try something else, and I don't think I've ever played since. But
I
seeing
thoroughly
guys like I
enjoyed
know
it.
you've been playing it, and
I
obviously
really enjoy
Bart.
this deck. It's great. You could consider the pass here. I'm just trying to think of what they would be able to play to get ahead because
Yeah, I mean they need
they have 2 points, and
14 points or
we
12
actually
points
gain
now.
1 point here.
Yeah. Oh, they need
So
more than
they
that actually. We do. We're break even, right? Because we bleed 2 over next turns, but still,
yeah.
he's
I
gonna need
think we're good.
16, so
They'll play
14.
2. It'll give them 3. It guarantees us last say.
Yeah. Now imagine not playing Gift because I'm playing all these.
Vampires, man. It's the
Hey
opposite of
guys,
it.
look who plays Morkbark. Eviction
What?
notice. What were you saying?
What the fuck? Aren't we just happy that we passed now?
Very happy. Yeah. Otherwise, he wins uneven. Um. So he probably. I don't know what he cuts. I doubt he cuts Yamar for that, but maybe something. I mean, maybe Totem, but then it's a proactive play.
What
Um.
MMR are we at?
It's 2400.
Okay.
We just got into pro. Yep.
They didn't get the memo. I guess Mork is still kind of good. I
I
would
mean, he's
ship
good if you.
Pyrotech.
He's good if you draw him.
Yeah.
So he pushes this round, right? I think we need.
We probably want to kick a circle. It's kind of greed.
Yeah. No pushing.
And
Okay.
they dry pass. Oh, wait. Yeah. Is there an argument to just stick Donka because it's going to get killed?
I
Or do
think
we
there
just.
is. I think so because we did
Well,
Frexman in
actually, hold
round
on,
one.
hold on. Is that our first shaping?
Yeah, it is actually.
Oh, then I would just chuck that.
Okay, yeah, just for the special to make Gord bigger, right?
Yeah, like I was thinking about, the whole Donka thing, but
I mean, he uses removal on Donka. I mean, I guess the more stuff he uses removal on, the less like he is to have it for Gezers.
well,
Though, to
that's
be
the big
honest, he's
thing.
always just going to
Like,
have it, I think.
if we put down Dunka, they put down Squirtle first turn. They lose a point. I mean, we don't get our carryover, but we're going to
Yep.
be spitting out so many points regardless. There's the Hammer. That one lives.
Yep, for sure. And, well, it probably gets leadered.
So we have a way to get Fav into Call, right? Into Ethne.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
And then
Do have
we
Ethne.
have we have our Elias pull with Council.
I'm almost thinking. Well, we also need Gord. I'm also
We
almost thinking
do.
just get rid of the Pyrotech.
I'm not in love with that, to be honest with you. I would probably get rid of the Pyrotech and the Tempering if you can.
Yeah, because I think also Pyrotech is vulnerable because it doesn't boost, right? So it also is gets damage, so it gives iced bloodthirst too, or helps him get there.
So you know the drill.
I mean, I'm debating whether we do Dunker here or Hamadrive before he has that proactive room, like a Raider down or something.
I think Hamma's not bad. Hamma demands leader like as soon as possible, which is not ideal for them.
Yep.
So Hamma is cool.
Yep.
Then you can even argue throwing down shaping ASAP and then getting your Dunka set up and whatnot.
Yep. Exactly. And it also has symbiosis, so you're going to be getting all of these tokens. Though you kind of do
100%.
want to not give him a free Blood Eagle.
And the stressful part is actually putting down the Ethne in this matchup. It feels so bad.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, Ethne, then the one gets killed by the Raider, and then the other gets Blood Eagle potentially. But if he Blood Eagles and he didn't draw iced, then it's really nice. But if he did, it's not as nice. um,
Hamma dies next turn if it goes unanswered. I think that they're going to be like doing a Squirtle and using the charge. So we'd want to probably look at getting that tall.
just drop shaping.
Yeah, like drop it hard.
Is that enough? So it's going to be at 7. If we do 5 more, then it still dies to Hjalmar plus Raider. So do we have to do boost 8?
I think you do +8 here because we still have the leader charge and we have Caress.
Yep.
Now we just Prage. They passed.
GG. Oh, man. Hamadride's broken.
What did I say, man? I can't answer it, bro.
See the next thumbnail. I mean, if he doesn't have the answer for it, then I guess, because we do have a Purify or Dryad's Caress that's going to play for what? 10 points? 9 points? And then we also have Leader that's going to play for an additional 4 there on it. But, and if he just missed Iced or something, that's just insane.
Yeah.
But I think it was a really good pass round 1 that game. if we had gone on and lost on even, slightly unfortunate. So you go door to door. So that's
Yeah, man.
gotta be rough
I do
during the
direct
winter, though.
sales. I'm in the trenches during the day.
That's gotta be
And
rough during the Canadian winters, huh?
oh yeah, it's rough during the Canadian winters, the humid summers. Like it's never easy, man.
Yeah.
But it builds character, you know.
There you go. All right, so you can just dump tempering.
You know how it is. I just don't like Ethne round one. If we're gonna pull into Dunka, it feels awkward.
Yeah.
But pretty much anything else can be played, which is kind of nice about this deck.
Okay.
Like you could still even win if we commit Gezros round one, believe it or not. Assuming we go into like a short round two and we just try to like 2-0, you
Okay.
know?
And we do have blue coin here. I think we just dumped this last tempering. All right, we just don't have a power tech, so
Yeah, I agree.
the value is not there.
Tempering without a dwarf just isn't good.
Yep.
Really.
And we'll start with him. Yeah.
Shieldwall, for real. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Oh shit! I actually just assumed it was Uprising. I'm like, oh man, blue coin's good, but against Shieldwall, maybe not. That just brings down the Selkirk.
Something's
No,
coming down.
I mean Defender in round one is kind of nice. Interesting, especially range.
I mean, we kind of want to play a unit here.
Yeah. But our only units are Fav. So Elias we're not playing, Gezris we're not playing, so it's really just Fav. I mean, Council and Call. You could pull a unit, you could pull like Frexinet.
I kind of don't even mind fetching a Dunka because it forces a duel, but it's a little expensive. We'd have to rely at pulling one of our... Because we have Elias, right? Which is kind of something I like here. So
Yep. Okay. Might be Siri Dash. I think wasn't Spessy? Spessy was playing. There she is. And then can we get away with the circle here?
are you thinking like a circle? Caress might make more sense on maybe Hammer, because I don't think we're getting through
Yeah.
that defender. And maybe just TA the Dunka and just leave.
Oh, okay. I TA'd one
Or whatever
entrant,
you
but
want. Yeah, that's fine.
yeah. I just didn't want to give him value on a duel by TAing Dunka.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Although he
I
probably
thought
just takes Emma.
they try and flip coin, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's tough. Do we ever pass on it or do we just go for it? What do you think?
I mean, what do they do after that? Do they bleed and just hope for a really short round? So then we really want last say, I think, with Gord. And we also probably want a longer run than they do. But we also have no way to protect Gezers from like a duel. Which
It's
could be a
just
bit
one of those
rough.
things, I guess. If the back row is established enough, then we kind of get the points back right away. We know they're going to row stack on ranged more than likely with all the formation, so it's going to be tricky for us to get
Yeah.
much value from the damage effect of it.
Yeah. I think their long round is also weaker because they've already used Donamir in the range throw, so we'll be able to take out something that they're trying
This
to
is like
protect.
Richter's shield wall, man.
Yeah. I mean, we have a pass here. Right.
I
Well,
don't
they
see
spend
why we
one
wouldn't
more
take.
and then they get one back actually, so it's still losing uneven, so then they have to bleed us. I
So
think
they
it's
would.
Ragnar too, right?
They play a card. They play a second card. It's 5. They have 6. We basically we get our card back here, don't we? Because they're
No,
not.
because they play
Because there's 2 left on the timer.
two
Or
and then
can
it
they?
goes down
They
to
can.
one and then it goes down
They
to
can
nothing,
pass on it,
right?
right? They could pass on it.
I mean, I didn't think so, but we can try it. Another option that I think is too Ilias now that we have a 2.1 entry in here. I don't think that's terrible.
Yeah, it's always a nice one.
They can't pass. I mean, they can't pass here, but they play one. Or they can afford to play two. So they get 2 points here. We're also getting 2 points with our Hamadride still.
I just see like 30 provisions on their side of the board, you know?
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah. 20 in these two alone. And they just spent the heat wave so that they could get it. Yeah. So they drew back to 7. That's what I was saying. It hits 1, but then at the end of their turn, they draw.
I don't know, man.
I still think
Like,
that's okay.
I almost don't feel bad about it because they spent like 40 provisions and we have all this carryover.
Yeah, I
Right?
mean, we have Tall Punish. They got rid of a major protective card, which is Donamir, and they got rid of a tutor for which are Adept.
It would have been worse if we kept playing than the Heatwave to Hammer later.
Definitely. We just lose down one card. um, so here, I think we have to get rid of circles because we probably can't greed that.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Poly's not bad. Do we just get rid of both circles? Or the power
Probably.
tech?
I mean, Pyro is at least a unit, but either
Yeah.
way, it's fine.
And at the same time too, we have fob where we could always hit into tempering, but we're taking shipping with fob, right? Okay.
You think they're gonna dump scenario?
No. You said what if we have scenario though, meaning they just spent heat wave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who made this deck that they're playing? I haven't seen anything like it.
I think Spessy.
I mean, it
Or
looks
I've
like
seen
it has some
Spessy
points.
running it. Alright, he's running a shit ton of shield. I think he shared today within Discord like this list.
I think he just dropped the Frisian. I know. It's good points. It's an engine. You can boost the hammer or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to keep the fob small, I think. Because we do want like a good alias target, but I guess we just get a 1 entry and this 2 points. Hey, red hair, we haven't seen portals yet, but maybe. I don't think this one has portals. Spessy deck without Matic and without portals. Oh, weird. You guys see on Reddit today, there's a Spessy post about
No, I haven't.
fish flappers. He's like, oh guys, we missed the queue. Alright, I can't do that. Thank you goes away. I'll show it after. It's a Reddit post with Spessy. Just because he always plays the fish flappers.
Hammer looks pretty good here.
Yeah. I kind of like Pyro though too because at the same time he's still at 8. He could pass.
That's true, yeah.
And then he
It's
gets
just
out
one
our
of those
second
things
hammer.
where if they do have a duel, we want to get tall as fast as we can before they do it.
I mean, if hammer is not 15, then it's within range, right?
Right. So I guess you're right. Pyro is good.
And then if he passes here, we could do just a nature card, a rebuke even, and just gets it for us with the 2 points from Symbiosis.
I just don't know when they would pass if they did win on even.
Yep, I'm not sure either. I guess it depends on the quality of their hand. That's right, Kurishan. Flappers are busted.
I actually enjoy playing the Flappers, man. It was my first time playing Battle Trance and everything like that, and I felt like it was a decent fit at the time. Yeah, exactly. Gave the priests a good target. Can run a couple Mardromes
All
and greed
right.
it out.
We
That's
just pray for
interesting.
the good clip. Yeah, flappers and
Yep.
range shrooms is nice, but all right. Um, yeah, do we take the click here?
Take the clip, and then if we don't get lucky, you could always use the. Well, I mean, you don't really need the move. Oh,
Easy,
snipe, easy clip.
easy. All right, so
And I don't
I guess
even
we have.
mind.
Yeah, this is too big.
I know that's really big. Feels bad.
I mean, poly for a move is going to be nice later on.
Exactly when they put down the duel, and you don't want to just throw a rebuke off a shield.
Do we do fob into symbiote into the echo? Shaping
Sure,
nature.
that's great. Yeah.
Do we boost their vitality?
Just boost 8 points is fine.
I should have probably done pyro instead, actually. Well,
Well,
I guess
Pyro
either
could
one of
be our
those.
allies if we need it.
Yeah, I just don't want to give him more dual value, so he gets not only a 10-point card now, but he also gets a symbiosis card. Um, yeah,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
yeah. So then it makes his duel like 1 point per nature card worse.
If they duel that, I mean, more likely that Gezra sticks. I don't think they're running Veraxis if they're running Heatwave and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think they can afford it, but I'm not 100%. Plus, they played Geralt Gwen and Sierra Dash. Like, that's a lot of provisions. And now he has this big point gap to make up to see if he wants to keep pushing into it. So you get AA, and that's his second AA, and at that point, I definitely think we can commit Hammer.
Yeah, that just sticks, so we have to go Hammer here to match it.
Yep. And then we do have Ilias on the Pyrotech, which is nice. It does put us at 7 units in the range row, which sets up some really good Gezras. We also do have Polly that we can now move Anna, which I like, especially now that he did the infantry right next to it.
That's an easy rebuke if I've seen one.
Do we rebuke first, or do you think we can Polly Anna into melee and stop her as an engine?
That's something to consider, but the passive points from the Tridom is going to get worse. You know, and if we move Tridom or something like that.
Oh, I was just saying move Anna so that he no longer gets boosted because he only has one drummer left in his deck that can boost it.
I
But
suppose you can move Anna if you want.
I'll do the rebuke first, just because if he does a drummer, then it puts this out of range. But at the same time, then we can have rebuke on drummer. Um, I see the argument for
It's just
both for
if he
sure.
puts down a duel right now and he's charging it, we just push it back before it
Okay.
works, and we hope that he doesn't have. Or we could just use to clog row. Like you could push back the Keldar and take away so much value.
Yeah, I think he's definitely going here for his forget the name of the guy. He eats all the shields. Said it earlier.
I'd honestly probably allow us so we can get Zers the turn after, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I agree. Because I don't think we clogged the row enough.
Move Keldar back row. Yeah, like I just think it's still going to be able to get off for a few turns.
Yeah.
And then maybe more vitality here on the Hammer.
And if we're also Gezras to get rid of the shields, then it makes his card that eats all the shields weaker. Ragnar. King Ragnar. Thank you, Eviction.
Oh, that's what they're going to be running. Okay, got it.
Yeah, that for sure. All right. So we do Gezras here.
I'm still deciding like if I want the Gezras or Rebuke. I just feel bad that we should probably put down the Gezras, to be honest. They're getting a lot of passive points, so we need to kind of match that speed. if you want to get the hammer going, it might actually help keep us ahead.
Yeah. And the guessers, I think it's even because Ragnar is 3 points per turn, 3 points per shield removed. So if we remove 2 shields, plus deal 1 damage, then it's actually placed for 7.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we'll boost first and see what he has.
If they have Unsafe Reading Cloud then next week.
Yeah.
I'm still optimistic here. We are about almost 20 points ahead.
I mean, they could have a
5
lot that clamps us. Yeah. Ragnar just plays for. He's going to have 6 shields. Times 3 is 18. Plus the 5-point body, so that's 23.
And that's what's left in deck for Council? It'd be like a Gord.
Council, it's Ethne. Ethne, and it's a 50-50 on Gord or Pyra. Which Ethne right now is pretty rough just because of Rebuke is our only nature card. But round 3 I think is going to be a similar-ish situation. We do get Shaping Nature, which is nice. But
our short round's really good if we can get out of this one.
Yeah. So he's transforming the back row cards because he does have Ragnar. Which is interesting because he's just accepting that we're going to hit this row. I think we just poly and move an adept into the melee. That way our Gezos takes out more shield.
You can move Anna,
move Anna, actually.
Then that would, specific reasons for Pyrotex in the deck. This just how the Legacy Boys made it. I just copied it. I'm not sure. It's a little bit of control, a bit more reach on the rebukes, I guess.
There we go. So now he's going to have 4 shields, so his Ragnar plays for 19, which isn't that insane.
This is not bad, man.
Yeah, regular. I think Pyrotex are just a really solid 4 provision card. Plus, it's a proactive play. It has synergy that works really well with tempering, so it increases that value. And since you want to play as many nature cards as possible for your symbiosis plus specials for Gord, it's really solid. And tempering is also another 4-piece, so those two 4-piece together allow you to use more provisions higher up, I think. Fuck. Yes.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, it definitely is. At this point, so Ragnar takes up his last spot here. We can just hit Anna so she's no longer boosting. Or we could Council.
You get the 2 extra points if you kill a 4. Or is it 1 extra point?
Yeah, the only thing with that is that then he's going to spawn a 2-point unit anyways.
Yeah, that's true. I would just hit the... Anna's fine.
Or do we want to Council first into like Ethne? Or are we really saving that for round 3?
Council Ethne helps us secure because they're gonna have a big swing.
Yeah, they are. They're gonna have 15, 19, 20 points here. Okay, we'll take Council Ethne.
Yeah, because you want to get the max value from the other card.
Yep. And now Gaz is boosting 1 more here, and he's gonna damage everything by 1 in this row, which is big.
I think we can keep. I think we get ahead when they play Ragnar.
Yep, we'll have to see what he ends up hitting. And I think he uses his last leader charge. Although if he's playing duels, he saves it for the duel. Hey, Silence, thanks for the follow.
That's assuming they have enough room for it. Now look at all the gold they've spent. When you consider round 1 and now, right?
Yep.
That's a big turn.
Yep. So we just hit a 4 in the back row because Gez is going to hit everything in the front row, so we don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have this with Gezos, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got it. Okay, and I think that's their whole gameplay. Ragnar.
Me too. We have Call, Gourd, and we have Protector. Right?
And Shaping Nature. We don't have Call anymore.
That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
Shaping, Gourd, Protector. That should just be enough if we can get 2 of 3. Of course.
All right. I mean, we have in our deck.
Come on, we need a Pajo Pole here. Let's go.
We need any unit. If we don't draw a unit, I'll cry. So I think we keep Circle over Tempering because if we don't draw a unit, well, if we don't draw a unit, we're fucked anyways, right?
Kick Tempering.
Okay, thank God.
What is it?
Gourd.
Oh, okay.
I mean, missing Protector is unfortunate, and having Gourd as our only unit is probably pretty unfortunate because it's our only play right now.
Well, they spent the Heat Wave, so I'm not super worried. But at the same time, I could see your concern for a duel. Actually, no, we're fine because they spent leader. You hate to see it. This delay is killing me, man. Okay, what is it? We just uninspire that.
Yeah. Even now, since we have the Wonder Train, we do still have a Shaping Nature target. So we're hitting up to 18 here. So he needs 17 points. Yeah, that's good to see.
18. We'll finish with 19 points.
Oh, right, because the little tree. Okay, so he gets 1 point, so he still needs 12 to win, 11 to tie.
They used AA both charges, right?
Yeah, they use all leader charges.
That plays for 7, 8.
We're good.